Ini yang bukan sih. Cek. Cek. Langsung. Cek. Langsung. Cek. Langsung. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bisa nggak ya nempelin SIM 2?
Indonesia take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And expectation. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want. Neymar. It's a great ball. Can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Caicedo. Ruben Neves. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the keeper's got it again. Beraldo. Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Decent progress down the left. He's picked his way through. Goalkeeper's ball. That's been cut out, well played. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And through to the goalkeeper. Cruyff. Neymar. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Argentina really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Nicely spread. Stojkovic makes the interception. Cruyff. Xavi Alonso. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Cruyff! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Cleared away. Beraldo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Back into the middle. Stojkovic. And it's Xavi Alonso. And the shot! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Xavi Alonso. Adams. It's Camavinga. Stojkovic. Played towards the other side. Played back in. Shot could be on. Great hit! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Caicedo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Decent hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Valverde. Stojkovic. And it's Messi. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Messi. Neymar. Stojkovic. Xavi Alonso fiddles it through. And Dijk clears it away. Steamy. Cruyff! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
minutos al tiempo
And he thumps it
reglamentario.
clear. That'll be a throw-in. Stojkovic. Now the finish! This time, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Van Dijk can get it clear. Valverde. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Indonesia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Indonesia head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And it's Cruyff. Messi. And it's been given... And the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Van Dijk. Valverde. In with the challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Timber calmly anticipates. Messi. Timber. Cruyff, who has set up 2 goals. That is good alertness. Mbappe. He is through here. Messi. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. He's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
Camavinga.
60.810.
Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cannavaro. Valverde. It's Van Dijk. Robertson. Can he latch on to this?
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. In for a header!
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Donnarumma. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Cannavaro. Mbappe. He's got away. He's under a lot of pressure there. That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. That's a shade optimistic. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Neymar. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that could set him on his way. Cannavaro tries to clear. Cruyff, and Cruyff! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that was very necessary.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 14. Número 6. Entran número 7. Número 41. Cambio.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. So what can they make of this? Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Adams is there, and he can get that clear.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 17. Se está
And it's
realizando
been
un
taken
cambio.
short. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Foden. Ødegaard. Robertson. Mbappe. Timber. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Se van a jugar
Dani
2 minutos
Olmo.
de
Oh, great feat
compensación.
that. It's a sharp pass. Mbappe. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rice deals with that comfortably. Robertson. And that's it. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Cruyff short changes him with that pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rooney. Cruyff. And he's gone searching crossfield. Al Nassr do have a chance to counter here.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Xavi Alonso. It's Camavinga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Al Nassr finding their passes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stojkovic. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Bernardo Silva. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi. Cruyff. And it's Messi. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Johnny Evans. Bernardo Silva. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in. Camavinga did well to step in there. That was... And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
Ruben Neves. Hernandez. Rabiot. It's a pretty loose pass. Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. That's Ruben Neves. Van Dijk. And it's Bernardo Silva. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Messi. Timber looking to hit the byline here. Loose ball now. And another try! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Bernardo Silva into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. And it's Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rooney. Cruyff. Neymar. It's Cruyff. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Bernardo Silva. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So there was the first half.
Indonesia really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they...
Stojkovic is chance! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
48 minutes is number 10, Stojkovic.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Now it's Lewandowski, and it's Messi. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Neymar. Messi. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Timber. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Indonesia making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got full. He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
The goal scorer after 58 minutes is number 7.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Neymar. And the flag... Can he
The
finish?
attendance for this match was
It's off target and by quite a way. All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Hernandez. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Messi. He could be in here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a corner kick. Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. In for a header! Harmlessly behind.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Valverde. Hernandez. To Rabiot. Lewandowski. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Rooney. Neymar. That's a little off target. Messi. Rooney. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Neymar. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Al Nassr making another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Johnny Evans. Bernardo Silva. And it's Messi. And it's Rooney. Now it's Lewandowski. Heads it! He's got a goal! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Goal!
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field.
Al Nassr get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Al Nassr really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him is Number 18, Matthias Delict.
That has been knocked clear.
Substitution in progress.
Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. The final 5 minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Neymar.
Indonesia probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Messi. Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber just loves to go forward whenever he
There
can.
will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Messi. That has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Foden simply refused to be outdone there. Hernandez makes the interception. That's that, the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Now it's Messi. He's got the shot away! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence... Messi! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Neymar. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kimmich. He's in space and looking for options.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Cruyff! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 16 minutes is...
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Johan Cruyff! Johan Cruyff!
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Jordi Alba is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he cuts out the supply. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely spread. Kimmich. Trossard. Messi.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Cruyff. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Oh, he's found him in space. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To turn a deficit into a lead. And they've turned it round! Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
The goal scorer after 23 minutes is number 9, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Tunisia go into the lead.
Lionel Messi.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Jordi Alba deals with that comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. That's Busquets. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Rodri. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. And it's Xabi Alonso. And Stojkovic. And it's Xabi Alonso. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Trossard.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Stojkovic. And it's Neymar. Cruyff looking understand. Has a shot! And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Musiala is there to clear. Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Indonesia have their third corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Xabi Alonso. Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Trossard. Here's Rodri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's been picked out. Drilled in low. And we've reached half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Indonesia head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Busquets is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Strong running down that left flank. Busquets. For Musiala. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rodri. Jordi Alba. He's got away. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. Jordi Alba gets into some space.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Camavinga gets it away. And that's a Trossard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's making a real surge on the left. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Jordi Alba. That's Busquets. Rodri. Barcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Out to the left it goes. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's onside. And a shot! Stojkovic. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Taken back almost at once. Trossard. Well read, nice interception. Stojkovic. Stojkovic. It's Camavinga. Oh, great. There's the hit! Now, it's fallen kindly here. That's a half-decent try. That has been cut short. Stojkovic. That's a shade optimistic.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes
Number 10,
on both sides, actually.
Stojkovic. Number 8, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 21,
Valverde.
Mbappe. Number 47,
Caicedo.
Phil Foden.
Here's Rodri.
Number 18,
And here's Trossard.
Delict.
And here's
Substitutions
Sterling.
taking place.
No, that's been intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Rodri. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Number 22, Rodri.
Tunisia making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Quite a thriller this one's become. Well, the big question... Trossard! And it's hoisted clear. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Messi. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Mbappe.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Can he latch on to this? And he's there to clear it. And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Has been indicated.
That's a throw. Danny Olmo. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that may just do it.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Phil Foden. Phil Foden.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it.